McFarland, Spartan football is on the air. McFarland Cable 982 and McFarland Cable website live streaming tonight's game at YouTube. McFarland Cable are proud to bring you tonight's game. Good evening, Spartan Nation, and welcome to tonight's Rock Valley North contest between your McFarland Spartans and the Brodhead-Juda Cardinals. My name is Bill the Big K Gaither, and I'll be your stat man and do color commentary for tonight's contest. And in a minute, I'm going to welcome in your play-by-play announcer, John, the golden voice of McFarland Athletics Wells. You're looking live at Lloyd Schneider Stadium, McFarland, Wisconsin, USA, for our version of Friday Night Lights on this Friday, September the 17th, 2016. Game time weather is 60 degrees, wind out of the west at 4 miles an hour, and we do have a slight chance of some more rain, which we've had all day today, but hopefully that won't come in tonight. We've been listening to and watching the McFarland Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Ben Peterson, Mr. Joe Hardson, Mr. Brian Vandenblumen. So let me further introduce tonight's contest. The Cardinals Brodhead-Juda are Division IV school, enrollment of 411, coached by Mr. Jim Matthews. They're 1-3 presently, losing to Bigfoot 28-27, Clinton 32-0, and Beloit turned 28-26, and the lone victory was defeating Jefferson 27-12. Their leaders are quarterback Matt Schmidt, a 6'4", 175-pound senior quarterback, completing 50% of his passes, 321 yards and 3 TDs. A wide receiver, Parker Johnson, 66 yards rushing, 146 receiving with 1 TD. 5'10", 155-pound senior running back Jack Speckman, 58 rushes, 261 yards, and 1 TD. For your McFarland Spartans tonight, Division III school, enrollment 698, coached by Mr. Paul Ackley, presently 2-2 in 6th place in the Rock Valley. Lost to East Troy and Evansville and defeated Whitewater and Edgerton. Spartan leaders, 6'2", 165-pound senior quarterback Brady B. Swedvik, 217 passing yards, 1 TD and 2 interceptions. 5'11", 196-pound senior running back Grayson Wilson, 214 rushes and 3 TDs. 6'2", 165-pound junior wide receiver Nick Serps, 114 receiving yards and 2 TDs. 5'11", 220-pound senior running back linebacker and leading tackler Tyler Johnson with 45 tackles on the year. We're getting ready here for our teams that are lining up for our national anthem. Then I'll get to Gaither's Keys, some stat comparisons, and we'll be ready for the kickoff of tonight's ball game. So please, as people are invited to do here, please stand, remove your headgear, put your hand over your heart, and pay tribute to the United States of America.
Even if you're at home.
Yes, even if you are at home, and no kneeling, no sitting. Get on your feet. No Colin Kaepernicks here. Wonderful. Test. Wonderful rendition there by the Brown High School Choir singing tonight's national anthem. Something a little special, which is pretty neat. All right, Gaither's Keys for Brodhead-Juda, ball control and win the time of possession tonight. Number 2, stay balanced on offense, passing and running the ball. 3, eliminate turnovers, fumbles, and interceptions. And number 4, improve your defense against both the rush and the pass. For McFarland, they need to reduce turnovers, improve their passing percentage, only completing 27.5% passing so far this year. Improved blocking to provide even more time to pass and more holes to run through. Last week, a combined total of only 47 yards, I believe, total offense, and create more turnovers of their own. So, at this point in time, I'm going to turn it over to the golden voice of McFarland Athletics, Mr. John Wells, who will be, I have the pleasure of having him do the play-by-play, and I'll just fill in as needed tonight. So over to you, John.
And it will be needed. So, yeah, great night for football. A little humid here. Had some rain earlier today, and humidity is definitely stuck around. Interesting, tonight McFarland comes into the game 2-2. Brodhead 1-3. Brodhead has gone to the playoffs, I believe, 23 or 24 straight years. They can only afford one more loss, or they do not go to the playoffs, especially with the closed conference now with 9 conference games. So Brodhead-Juda not used to being on the losing end, and they've had some tough ones. They had a game at Bigfoot where they were leading when there was a lightning delay, went home to Brodhead, had to come back the next night to play 8 minutes, and wound up losing that game. And that's a tough one, and then had another real close loss. So this is always a pretty strong Brodhead-Juda football program. Jim Matthias is the head coach. He's also the high school principal, which interesting combination. Teeing it up for the Cardinals will be a Juda student, Matt Schmidt, also their quarterback. Spartan receivers back at their 10-yard line. High floater at the 7. Straight ahead, got some room. Out over the 35 to the 37-yard line, Grayson Wilson. Nice job by Grayson Wilson on the return. So see if the Spartans can set the tone here from the start. Again, good size on that offensive line for McFarland.
I'll get to the starters here in a minute.
Yeah, Drew Mickelson at 285.
Yep, 285. Jack Perkel, 235. Charlie Radomski, 210. Mitch Cook, 213. And who am I missing? And Ian Handel at 185. Shotgun.
Brady Wedvig, the quarterback.
Take it himself.
On a keeper, gets outside, got some room over the 40, 45. And short of the first down, but a nice gain of about 9 yards for Brady Wedvig. That's what you want to do. Parker Johnson on the stop for the Cardinals. 9-yard gain on the first play. So a good return by Wilson, and then a nice first play on the offensive possession for the Spartans.
Very important for McFarland to get off to a good start here tonight, John, after last week putting the donut hole on the scoreboard. So let's get off to a good start.
2nd and 1.
Ready again.
Going to run again. Going to get the first down and more into Brodhead-Juda territory down near the 45-yard line. See where they mark him, just shy of the 45. 1st and 10 for the Spartans. 2 plays, a first down, good possession here. Let's keep it going.
Yep. I got to believe that probably by looking at film and past games and that, McFarland obviously has spotted something here with Brodhead-Juda that they are taking advantage of here in the early going, John.
And Brady just,
Yep.
patient, and then sees that opening and goes. And
again, John, it all starts with your line. If you don't have the line blocking, he isn't going to make a go of it. So kudos to that front 5.
And Wedvig going to run again.
Ooh,
hit hard.
And that is the fear of having your quarterback.
Big hit by
LeMail.
number 50, Joe Stout. There's a football name. I love names. Joe Stout. He stood him up. Give Brady a gain of a yard. Yeah, you're kind of hanging yourself out to dry when you keep the ball as a quarterback. And
if you
Brady's tough.
You're going to see if you can't get much, you probably just go down.
1 receiver to the left, 3 to the right. And just a single back behind Wedvig. Handoff straight ahead to Kyle Fredrickson. He'll make his way forward for a couple of yards. Going to be well short of the first down. Going to bring up 3rd down and 7 with 9:50 to go here in quarter number 1. It's Friday night, September 16th, 2016. We always say that just in case this tape is still around in 30 years.
Cal Fredrickson averaging 6.5 yards a carry, 13 carries for 85 yards so far in the year. So big third down here.
3 receivers to the right.
Blitz coming, pressure.
Wedvick gets away, looking, underthrows. Might have had a receiver there in number 23, Reese Samuel. Passes underthrown. That is 4th down. It appears that this will bring up a punting situation. So again, a good start for the Spartans. They pick up a 1st down, but now forced into a 4th down and 7. And again, Wedvick able to get most of that yardage. Nick Herbst will be back to...
Averages 31.5 yards a punt, but more importantly, put 2 of them inside the 20-yard line. So it'd be nice to add a 3rd one here.
He's back at his 45. Good snap. Oh, beautiful kick. Fair catch.
Caught and bobbled
at the 5.
Wow.
I believe that was number 20, Brecken Day.
A 6 foot 1 inch, 160-pound junior.
So again, you'll hear Stuckey at tight end. Day, I believe, will line up as a receiver. Schmidt will be the quarterback for the Cardinals. Again, Matt Schmidt, 6'4", 195, and a senior.
Big boy. Jack Speckman's going to be your lead back tonight. He's got 58 carries for 261 yards so far this year. 5 foot 10 inch, 155-pound senior. Number 23.
So here's Schmidt.
Directly behind Schmidt. And out to Speckman, but I'll bet we're going to have some motion.
And this will move it back half the distance. For those of you unfamiliar, for many of the sports McFarland plays against Brodhead-Juda, it is just Brodhead. Juda for boys sports. I believe basketball, the only sport that they offer on their own, otherwise co-oping for Brodhead-Juda. They were one of the first football co-ops in the state, so this relationship goes back to into the 80s, I believe. But again, Brodhead-Juda has headed to the playoffs every year since the early 90s.
Yep. Speckman starting in the end zone this time. Off left tackle. Oops.
And he'll pull it out to around the 10-yard line. Jack Speckman. Bill, we were pointing out before the game, you can go back to the mid to late 70s. Every Brodhead football coach who has coached since then is still on the staff.
Still on staff.
3 former head coaches. And, of course, Jim Matthias had coached and then took a few years off and now is back. So 4
Will anybody
coaches
rival them
with
in years of experience? I doubt it.
I do not think they would.
Anybody would even come close.
Here's a handoff straight ahead, powering forward.
Speckman again. Oh, 4 more yards.
Going to be close. See where they mark him. Going to be just short, so it's going to be 3rd down and 1 for the Cardinals. Opportunity for a big stop here for the Spartans with 8:10 to go in the first quarter. Not much noise from the crowd over here. 3rd and 1.
A little bit. They must have heard you, John.
Handoff.
Oh.
Big gain. That's going to be the 1st down out over the 25 to about the 28-yard line for Jeffrey Williams. Just a sophomore.
Yep, 5'7", 150 pounds. Boy, he hit the hole hard, and bang, was he through quick, John.
Could have broke it.
Yep.
So 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Ball marked at the Brodhead-Juda 29-yard line here in the first quarter. Lloyd Schneider Stadium, soon to be Bill Rice Field.
Soon to be. We got a game change date for you to announce.
Handoff. And nice tackle.
Yep, it's too bad Nate Jostad ran right by that.
And that was Tyler Johnson. Talk about a fundamental tackle. Not going to see any better than that. Tyler right around the ankles. Brings the ball carrier down after still got a gain of 3. So ball marked at the 33-yard line as we near the 7-minute mark here in quarter number 1. Brodhead does like to throw the ball at times, so
haven't put it up yet.
Pretty tight formation. And out over the
tackle
35 to the 37 or 8-yard line.
Bryson Ills.
Ills, a 5'10", 175-pound senior. Checky on the tackle for the Spartans. Again, you'll see a lot of different gentlemen carry the ball for the Cardinals.
Yep.
I think we've already had 4 different ball carriers.
Yes, we have.
And running that real tight formation. This time Schmidt just going to keep it. Gets ahead out over the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. So 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. We'll call it right at their own 40.
And they are starting to put together a nice little drive here too, John. If
All
they were
on the
to go the length
ground.
of the field, it would be a 97.5-yard drive. They started at their own 2.5-yard line.
So
Without
Schmidt
putting the
calls
ball
the
up.
signals. Here they're going to air it up, and they got a guy wide open. That's
my
Hosley.
goodness.
And down the field he goes. Nice tackle inside the 20 by number 6, Zach Neild. But Tyler Hosley, 6'3", 185 pounds, wide open. So again, they kind of lull you to sleep on that.
Yep. Pulled it down
That
the
run game.
3-yard pass.
And Schmidt can throw the ball, and he showed there. Hosley had to wait for it. Otherwise, it probably would have been 6 for the Cardinals. Nevertheless, the ball all the way down to the McFarland 17-yard line. 1st and 10, Brodhead-Juda. So Schmidt, the quarterback. Handoff. That is Williams.
Nice job there.
A host of Spartans.
He was met in the hole that time by Kyle Fredrickson.
Along with number 67, Jeremy Checky. A couple of tackles for Jeremy already here. Ball's going to be at the 16, so we'll give him a gain of 1. Notice Brodhead has their names on the back of the jersey. Doesn't help us up here because it's quite a distance. It does on our monitor, though. Handoff. Oh, nice pursuit that time again. Fredrickson and Checky. Checky coming from that right side. And the ball carrier, Parker Johnson, that time. So they're going to lose a yard, 3rd and 10. Look for Schmidt to air it out.
Yep, I would have to believe so. He's connected, I said, on 50% of his passes so far this year. 29 out of, well, now he's 30 out of 59. So.
And this is the biggest play of the game right now here. 3rd down and 10. Hosley's going to line up on the right side in the tight end position. Fake the handoff. Big rush. Down he goes in the backfield.
And McFarland didn't bite on that, I believe.
Grayson Wilson was there first. So the loss puts the ball back to the 24-yard line where it's going to be 4th down. Certainly Cardinals will go for it. So call it 16 or 17, 4th down.
Right here, John.
Well, we'll see if they try to throw to Hosley here. And
in the year is Parker Johnson.
well, that's not going to happen. Hosley's not out there. Receiver to the left is Justice Tway. Rolls out. Throwing. Oh, good defense there by Nick Herbst. That was intended for Justice Tway. Incomplete. Ball goes over on downs. And the Spartans will take over at their own 24-yard line. So no score here. 3:43 to go in quarter number 1. Brodhead-Juda comes up empty on their first possession. So now the Spartans will take it on their second possession here. See what they can do.
Own 24-yard line.
Good look at that line there. Mickelson and Cook. Perkle. Handel and Radomski.
Yep. Nothing happens.
Or that might be Bartuska. I believe that's Bartuska there, yeah.
Nothing happens if they don't do their jobs up front.
Handoff. Fredrickson tripped up. Kind of tripped up on his own player there.
Yep.
Bartuska
Or was it
kind of got tangled up there, and down he goes. So we'll give him a yard. 2nd down and 9. So we near the 3:20 mark. No score here in quarter number 1. And there's a good look at Brady Wedvick.
I'll run down the list of our sponsors. First time we get a break here because, boy, we can't do many things without them. A lot of good things around town and for our schools here. So I'll get on that list in just a minute here when we get a break.
So 2nd down.
Oops,
Wedvick
going
to try to run. He's got some yardage here.
Oh, and what a collision.
Puts his head down.
27, Skylar Stuckey, and Brady lowered
Wow.
the shoulder. Stuckey's no small kid, 6'1", 185, and Brady at 165, 6'1", just said, hey. Oh, isn't this excellent replay here, John, again?
Yeah, watch this.
Great graphics that we get here.
Boom.
Boom.
Neither boy was going to give on that one.
That's fun to watch. And again, picked up by our great team.
Got about 6 yards on that, so it's 3rd down and 3. Another one of those Juda kids there, I believe. There, Stuckey. So 3rd down and 3 for the Spartans as we near the 2-minute mark here in quarter number 1. Wedvick going to keep it straight up. Not a lot of room stacked up there. Stuckey is there, 59.
Steinman, 5'10", 170-pound senior. Yep, that went.
Believe another Juda name. So,
okay, John,
you know, Juda has about 90 kids in their school, and I tell you what, you know, when you have co-ops, if you get 5 or 6 good athletes out of that co-op school, tell you what, it boosts your program quite a bit.
Yep.
Nick Herbst is going to punt it away. He'll be back at his 20.
See if we can get another good punt out of Nick. Last time inside the 20.
High snap.
Good hands on Nick and a nice high floor.
Breckenday is going to let that ball hit. And takes a Spartan roll inside the 20.
10-yard roll off of that.
Down to the 16.
That was a beautiful kick by Nick Herbst.
It's a 52-yard punt.
Yep.
For Nick.
Right.
Thought he might fair catch that one, but lets it roll. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at the 16.
Sponsors here, John, if I can. Edward Jones, Joe Muting Agency, Gingerbread House Preschool, Nelson's Bus Service, Medicine Shop, SG Insurance, Kemper Preferred, Steve Garvel Agency, Century 21, Jeff Schrammel, McFarland State Bank, Baker Tilly, Farmers Insurance, Mike Chandler Agency, and I will continue at the next break.
So 1st and 10 for the Cardinals.
Keeping it on the ground.
Hand off, that's Speckman over the 20. Out near the 25-yard line, so a good pickup of 8.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll call that 9. So 2nd and 1, it just keeps his head down, drives straight ahead.
Boy, and they came into the game, too, only rushing for less than 100 yards a ball game. So neither team really eating it up a lot on the ground, but both teams tonight trying to take it on the ground.
So 2nd down. Speckman again,
Boy,
1st down.
That left side.
Speckman out over the 30-yard line to near the 33. That'll move the sticks, probably the last play here in the first quarter.
Yep.
Again, that line for Brodhead, Bill, again on the left side. They're seeing an advantage, and they're kind of hammering it again and again.
Yep.
Well, looks like we will get another play here. In the tight formation. Inside handoff with some running room. That's Bryson Ills. He'll take it out over the 40. He's going to be near the 1st down.
9 yards.
And the quarter is going to end right there. So 12 minutes, 1 quarter in the books here from Lloyd Schneider Stadium on Friday, September 16th, 2016. And we have no score.
Oh, fast-moving ball game. Let me quick finish our sponsors here. Like on Angelos and McFarland, State Farm Insurance, Jim Hartman Agency, Dan Chin Homes, Sparkle Auto Body, Spurley Farm, Spartan Pizza, Ken's Automotive, Madison Futsal, Maple Tree Restaurant, Huntington Learning Center, Culvers and McFarland, Washer Construction, Credo Product Development, Maine Moon, Scott White Chiropractic, 608 Threads, Matt Splinter Memorial Foundation, Spartan Bowl, Wisconsin Betting, Dan Frank, Quick Trip of McFarland, Green Lantern, Monda's Family Hair Care, McFarland True Value, 5100 Restaurant, Shelton Signs, Rural Masonry, and Stark Realty, Jeff Minder. And so once again, please use our local community people that are sponsoring them. Make sure you give them a big, warm thank you for their help in making these educational and athletic opportunities possible for our kids and that. And thanks again to our McFarland sponsors. And right now, again, I'd like to just welcome, hey, we can't do it without these people. Tonight we've got Stephanie Miller and Patrick Moore on the cameras, Andrew Day on graphics, and Ryan Denzer on the board. And again, a big thank you to Cable 982 and our local McFarland staff under the direction of Eric Redding. Thanks again. Great instant replay again here tonight, John, that we got. Start of second quarter, John. Go ahead.
Well, second down and short. Schmidt's going to keep it.
Enough for the first down.
Didn't need to get much. I'm a little confused here. Yeah, the down marker was moving the wrong way over there, so.
Oh, who's on that? Is that Arlen?
I can't tell.
Arlen's usually on that down marker.
Yeah, I think he moved it. It was, I don't know. So Noah Steinman over the ball for the Cardinals. 1st and 10 for Brodhead-Juda from their 44-yard line. Just underway in the second quarter.
Off the left side again.
I believe that is Speckman. Tell you, Speckman gets a lot of yardage after contact. Just keeps those legs moving. You can tell he's put in his time in the weight room.
Yep, 6 carries for 35 yards so far, John. That's about a 6-yard average.
Call that a gain of 5, just shy of midfield. Ball at 49 of the Cardinals.
Justice Tway running in a play, number 11. Boy, again, they are really running out of tight formation here and expect to see somebody slip out, and they're going to go long again.
Handoff, got some running room. Oh, that was number 5, Parker Johnson. And number 8, Hunter Patchen. Trips him up, otherwise he could see daylight all the way to the end zone. So nice gain of about, looks like about 13 yards. So down to the 38 of McFarland. So 1st and 10, Brodhead-Juda.
You said, John, a lot of different ball carriers for Brodhead-Juda here, too.
Williams will line up behind Schmidt. Handoff.
Oh, missed tackle.
That's Johnson, gets away. Finally tackled by Nick Herbst. Johnson down to the 31-yard line. So pickup of 7, 2nd down and 3. Again, Cardinals on the move here with 10:20 to go in the first half. Still scoreless.
Boy, at this rate, John, we're going to have, this could be the quickest game of the year.
Clock doesn't stop much. And you know what? I'm going to say this right now. We haven't had a penalty, and I will guarantee you.
We had one. Remember the procedure that moved it
from
you're right.
Back you're right.
2.5.
We'll have another one here soon. Williams stood up by Patchen.
And it usually happens as soon as you mention that. So I'm surprised we didn't have one on that play.
It's a jinx. Well, that'll be a first down there.
Yep.
So again, Hawkinson, Lawrence, Steinman on the line.
Backfield too. Brodhead with Nick Hack, a 6-foot, 185-pound senior now. One of the wings. Throwing a lot of different
just
in there.
Keep bringing them. So 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Ball at the 27-yard line. Williams straight ahead, inside the 25, down near the 20.
This is just Woody Hayes, Bo Schembechler. This is smash mouth football. They are just running it.
Yeah, that clock just keeps rolling and rolling here.
It's like a running clock, almost.
Pretty much so. Spartans need to dig in now, get a stop. Yep. Or will the Cardinals pull one out of the bag of tricks here and throw the ball. They certainly don't appear to have any reason to on this drive. They're pretty successful on the ground.
Cheers of Let's Go Blue coming up.
There goes Johnson.
Again.
And he'll take it down inside the 15 to the 12, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Brodhead-Juda. So good drive, Bill. I'm trying to remember this drive started
The 24-yard line, I believe.
to 24, so all of this on the ground.
Yep. Hey, it's all that experience. These former head coaches in that at Brodhead boy, they're just pounding a weakness. I mean, I guess if they've seen something that's working, they're not straying away from it. They're just going to keep coming at you.
Oh, nice fake and a pitch. Got the corner, gets the touchdown. Boy, I don't know what he was thinking.
Yeah.
Nor do I know what the official was thinking there. I mean, he was right in front of him.
Right there.
That's Parker Johnson from 12 yards.
That seemed to be.
He didn't have to dive in. He could have easily walked, and I'm guessing there was some hesitancy. Great camera shot, though. The official looking, well, did he cross the plane? And, boy, he did. So now the extra point. This is number 6, Thomas Delbeck, 5'9", 150-pound senior.
And I got no stats on any of the kicking here, so I don't know anything about them.
And the kick is on the way, and it is
Bad
good.
Bad
Yeah, that
snap,
ball
great
kind of
move.
rolled
Yeah.
back.
Good hands on the receiver.
So 8:34 to go here in the first half. Brodhead-Juda on the scoreboard first with a 12-yard touchdown run by Parker Johnson, the 5'10", 145-pound junior. Now the Spartans need to have an answer. Brodhead-Juda has certainly figured out some advantages they have on that ground game, winning the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely.
Now we'll see what the Spartans can do. The majority of the Spartan offense, again, has been created by Brady Wedvick on the run.
Oh, we got a camera shot on this kid doing backward somersaults over there on a Brodhead sideline. I think he's trying to do 7 of them to get up to the points. Next time they score, we're going to get a camera shot of this kid on the sidelines over there doing backflips, John.
I think that was a grandparent of one of the players.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Hey, there's the Brodhead-Juda crowd. You know, they travel well tonight. Good crowd here for the
section for them.
Oh, yeah.
That's a nice little section. Well, we got a beautiful night here. They're probably all coming over for a
again,
family
those,
festival.
you know, those
too,
co-ops, you know, you get 2 schools that kind of, but you've got parents, you know, players who went to each school, and they're only about 6 miles apart. So Schmidt will tee it up. High floater. Fielded at the 11.
Comes Grayson Wilson again. He had nice
Got some running
last
room.
time.
Out going to be just shy of the 30-yard line, about the 28, so good return. Stopped there by number 85, an unknown player, not on our sheet. So 1st and 10 for the Spartans at the 24-yard line with 8:28 to go here in the first half. The little Palms are here tonight, and senior parents, and coming up in a couple of weeks, it'll be homecoming when the Spartans host the Clinton Cougars.
First place team. Boy, they
With
are
some
playing
very
good football.
some very athletic
Yep.
kids.
Pretty Wedbeck under center.
Looking back, got a receiver
Oh,
open. That's
nice.
Nick Herbst.
Oh,
Herbst has got it right about at the first down distance. It's very close. Might be a measurement. And it will not be. It's a first down, so a 10-yard pass completion.
Yep. Hey, was that nice, too? He threw
There's
it
a
just
replay.
as Nick was turning his head, too, so there was no chance for...
A little bit behind Nick, so a
Yeah.
nice job by Nick to haul that one in.
Justice Tway did not have a chance to even get there in time, so Brady got that ball out on time. Good job.
1st and 10. Full house backfield now. Wedvick under center. Handoff to Johnson. That one really, you could see, wasn't going to go much. Brodhead-Juda up tight to the line of scrimmage. So
Didn't start that way, but they brought him.
I'm thinking, Bill, the Spartans are going to have to go to the air to consistently move the ball against the Cardinals. Again, the Cardinals lining up with a four-man front.
Yep.
And if you look closely at that, Bill, there's only one player on the left side of the ball. Now they'll switch it around.
Giving McFarland a lot of different looks here. Deep pitch back to Grayson Wilson.
Looking for blockers, but nothing opens up, and down he goes after a short gain.
Grayson Wilson coming into the game tonight. That's his first carry from scrimmage. Coming in tonight, 38 carries, 214 total yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 fumble.
It's a gain of a couple of yards, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 8.
Here, John,
yeah, you don't want the offense to go stagnant like the air here is tonight.
Because I'll tell you, then Brodhead-Juda, they got enough time to run one more, just pound it down your throat, drive again. You won't see the ball again.
So 3rd down.
Put a good pitch on.
Fake
here.
pitch. Oh, nice block by Tyler Johnson. Going to
launched
air it
it
out. Got a
downfield.
receiver, but it's going to be intercepted by Williams. And there he goes, back over midfield, 45-40.
Help out, help out.
Inside, still going all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Just a touch underthrown, John.
So Jeffrey Williams playing center field out there, and the junior returns it all the way down here to the 30-yard line. Momentum has really swung.
Yep. Get that ball out a couple of yards further, and Grayson Wilson had 6, and we were headed for a tie ball game.
Well, let's see what Brodhead does here, Bill. If they'll keep it on the ground, or Schmidt will throw it into the end zone on the first play. Sometimes after a turnover, you'll see coaches think that way, and
I'm going to bet that with what they did last time and with 6.5 minutes on the clock, they're going to just pound it and take the rest of that time off the clock and try and get in the end zone again.
Yep, straight ahead handoff. Boy, look at that. Just keeps his head down and not going to bring him down around the shoulder pads. Again, that's Jack Speckman, 6 foot, 185 pounds, and a senior.
And I can tell you, this looks to be just straight ahead blocking, and just get on the backs of those guards and tackles and just ride them.
So 2nd down and a yard. Ball at the 22-yard line. Cardinals now having their way on the ground. Oh, the fake handoff. And incomplete. That was attempted for Ills.
Wow.
Still mixing it up a little bit.
Kind of an interesting call.
So again, on a 2nd and short, with their success on the ground, pretty confident they can pick up a 1st down here. And if not, they'll go for it on 4th.
Yep.
So 3rd down and 1, ball at the 22-yard line for the Cardinals. See if they'll just go ahead to Speckman. And they do. And Speckman, again, head down inside the 15-yard line. Easily picks up the yardage for the 1st down.
Speckman, that was his 8th carry for 55 yards in the first half.
Ben the workhorse.
Yep. Coming into the night, Speckman was averaging 87 yards a game, so he's a little over his average.
Cardinals winning that battle at the line of scrimmage. Biggest boy up there is Jared Hansen at 275.
Procedure, left guard.
Yep. So our 2nd penalty, and both have gone against the Cardinals. Spartans need a stop here, 5:22. Offense has kind of gone dry for McFarland, but again, Bill, let's face it, Brodhead-Juda eating a lot of time off that clock on that last drive.
Yes, they are. I'll tell you, it's hard because when you're on offense, getting in a rhythm is so very important, and hard to get in a rhythm when you're standing on the sidelines, John.
So 1st and 15. And up Johnson gets outside, inside the 15,
Oh,
10,
tackle.
5. There he is again at the
Hit
pylon.
There's that same official.
Same thing. Touchdown.
He nods to his.
Whoa, Bill, I don't know if you'll see that too often where the same kid makes contact with the pylon 2 touchdowns in a row. Goes right for it. He's got like GPS right on that pylon. Wow.
Yes, on the bottom. Oh,
Back-to-back touchdowns for Parker Johnson.
Yep.
Both pylon tipping touchdowns. Extra point again here, Thomas Delbeck. So 5:03.
Boy, that did not take long, did it, John?
You can see that beautiful McFarland State Bank scoreboard with those Spartan stats underneath.
Yep.
Good snap,
Good
kick.
snap.
It's low, and it is good.
Pull it.
Doesn't matter how high it is, just as long as it goes over that crossbar.
Yep.
So
All right, now,
14-0 Brodhead-Juda.
Yep. Let me quick throw this in. McFarland Cable 982 TV is a function of the village of McFarland and producing high school sports as a result of a community survey and fan interest indicating viewers like you at home as well as fans here desire this type of programming. Cable 982 is not funded through tax dollars, so please let your village officials know by way of an email, a phone call, etc. how much you enjoy these high-quality productions. The positive efforts of our McFarland youth deserves to be recognized in all forms of media, the State Journal, the Thistle, and Cable 982 and its entire staff. Once again, thanks for your support, Cable 982. And I'm going to throw one other thing in because I kind of forgot her on the last telecast. Soaring High Photography, Pam Sam. If you go to her website, if you want some great pictures of your kids or crowd shots or whatever, Pam can, she's over here shooting hundreds of photos of any and all athletic events, parades, you name it. So look her up, Pam Sam, Soaring High Photography. A little pitch for her.
Schmidt will tee it up at the 40. Again, 5:03 to go here in the first half. Spartans are going to have to get a good possession, at least
Boy, this
get
is
a first down or two so you don't give the ball back to the Cardinals here.
Yep.
Short kick.
To that side.
Oh, and down the return man goes is Grayson Wilson. Down at the 15. Guess it wasn't too short of a kick. But it's a little slick out there. And again, with the humidity and the rain that we had today,
A ton of rain today, John.
they're going to mark it at the 15-yard line. So again, this situation, you're down 2 scores. You go into halftime down 2 scores, not the worst thing in the world. You don't want to go down 3 scores.
No, you're right.
So what you've got to do is you're going to have to move the sticks here and not turn the ball over.
Right. And this will be a test also for our passing game, which we have struggled with this year. Only complete 27% of our passes.
There's Wedvik, pitches out. Fredrickson got some running room. Yeah, and he moves the ball forward, so good start to this possession. Ball's out over the 20 to the 23. And he just finds his way, tucks that ball in, puts his shoulder down.
Show a little urgency here. I mean, you should if we're trying to get on the board. We got a long ways to go. However, I know the thinking is also you don't want to, heaven forbid, turn it over here and give Brodhead-Juda another shot here before halftime.
So second down and 3. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left.
He in the shot.
Bad snap. Down he goes.
Smothered.
That was Jared Hansen all over him. Wedvik not happy.
Nope. Tossed the ball just out of frustration. I see you got 2 warnings by officials there just saying, hey, understand your frustration. I like that form of officiating too. You can see the frustration. Ooh, however, the Brodhead kid came in a little high around the helmet there, John. As we saw
I think that was more what the frustration was there.
Yeah, I think so too. So good officiating, let me overdo it. So huge third down.
Well, 3rd and 10.
Huge third down. Another questionable snap.
And got a receiver.
A little short.
And that's number 22, Tyson White.
4th and 1.
Surprised Brodhead not taking a timeout here. It's going to be close to the first down, so actually an official's timeout. They're going to measure. Brodhead with all 3 timeouts. This is big because not really 4-down territory.
Yeah, you got to be really careful here, especially with some of the snap issues it looks like they're kind of having here.
Oh, can't get any closer than that.
Well, we're kind of blocked by okay.
Not an inch. So you got to go for it here. Just got to move that ball forward.
How important is the snap here? Got to be a good exchange.
This is kind of the whole momentum of the game right here, Bill, because you get a first down.
Yep.
You don't get a first down. You give the ball to Brodhead in outstanding field position for them. So 4th down and 1. Hand off, stacked up, not going to get it. Not going to get it that time to hand the ball off. Well, they did get it.
Cross the line.
Wow. Didn't look like it.
Didn't look like it. I'll tell you, that was
We're going to be wrong. That's the way to be wrong.
big sigh of relief, I'm sure, from the Spartan sideline on that, because I'm sure as we
It
saw
didn't
that,
look like
boy,
he got there.
No. Looked like that got stacked up in the backfield, which it did.
All right, keep the drive alive, they say, John.
As we near the 3-minute mark.
Something, man, that's a sign that something good is about to happen here for the Spartans.
Protect the ball.
Yep.
That's the key right now.
White in motion. Oh, and again.
Well, it almost looks like, maybe we can see a replay here. Watch that ball coming back. It almost looks like it's the defensive player making contact with the ball as it's come back. Well,
No, the officials drying it off. I think the ball's just getting wet. Like I said, we just had so much rain here today, John, in that field, obviously. We saw Grayson Wilson slip on the kickoff.
they got gloves on. Well, not everybody has gloves
Not
on, I
everybody.
guess. Remember in the old days, you didn't need gloves.
Nope. Hey, but I'll tell you, Brady Wedwick did the right thing there. You got to get on the ball. You can't turn it over. So he did the right thing there by rather than trying to pick it up, because you never know who's barreling in on you.
Good
Much
snap.
better snap that time.
Run it
and
forward.
nice.
Breaks a tackle.
And you know what?
Hang on to the ball. Good job by Brady Wedwick.
That's leadership right there. You know
Boy, he
what?
got all 17 back.
Yep.
It's your leading rusher. It's going to be a career game rushing for Brady here tonight.
5 carries for 41 yards so far. Well, we did have a little bit of a mistake, but look at that determination right there. That's great.
Nice move and
Yep.
gets the first down, so
Thank you. Instant replay staff here again. That's wonderful. That's what I asked,
150. Under 150 to go in the first half. There again, it's almost like a delayed
Yep.
snap. Brady going to keep
but
it.
out of bounds.
Gets out of bounds between about the 47-yard line. So again, very close to that first down. Should be a first down, and it is. Brady over 50 yards rushing here in the first half.
6 carries, 51 yards for B-Dubs. Well, I should say the Spartans are putting together a nice drive. I'm going to say that Brady Wedwick's putting together a nice drive here.
Well, the Spartans have 3 timeouts. Of course, the clock is stopped as he went out of bounds. But look for them to use him.
Buck 30 to go here.
It's 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Straight drop, looking for Nick Herbst. Oh, just out of reach.
Acrobatic. Slapped in his hand. That would have been very acrobatic. Look at that sportsmanship again there.
That's
Number
Joe
15,
Stout.
Joe Stout.
Let's watch this now.
And let's watch and see how close this came. Oh, stole
Pretty
the
close.
line. Yep.
Pretty well thrown ball by Brady, right on the mark, just a little bit out of Nick's reach.
Yep, right in between Skylar Stuckey and Brecken Day.
Cla-
Not Andrew Day, but Brecken Day.
Clock stops at 1:32 in the first half. Let's get a big play here. Crowd making some noise. Not. 2nd and 10. Oh, Fredrickson.
stop.
Now you're going to have to take a timeout because
Brady doing the right thing. Keep as much time as you can available for you.
Fredrickson nowhere to go on that play.
Boy, he got stuffed right away. I'll tell you, they came on a blitz that time. And big third down play coming up here.
There's a look at the Cardinals.
Thing here, John, I guess my tribute to Badger Bill Garvey, and since we got the band here tonight, failed to sing the school song at the start, so we better do this before the band comes out maybe again at halftime or dance team and that. So there we go. This one's for you, Garv. Remembrance of you. Fight for our Spartans, valiant fight for our colors, brilliant fight, fight, McFarland high. Don't let them buy you, rah, 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 hail to our Spartans, valiant hail to our colors, brilliant. Though odds be great or small, we're victors overall. Love you, Garv, miss ya. Know you're looking down on this, buddy boy, so thanks for everything that you did during your time here for the kids and the community of McFarland. So, tribute to Badger Bill. All right, John. Got to have it right here. Big third down play.
Well, we're coming out of a timeout. Looks to be a little confusion. Wedvik going to go under center, pitches back.
Oh, double
Reverse,
Uh-oh.
and a pass. Got a receiver open.
Oh,
Tyler Johnson's got it.
hey.
All the way down to the 30-yard line. Razzle dazzle. Times 2. Looked like there had been a little confusion, but I think that was all part of the act.
Yep. Well, it did because it looked like it was just going to be reversed, but then Jostad pulling it down and complete to Tyler Johnson.
So McFarland will use their second timeout. 1:18 to go in the first half. They've got the ball in the 30.
That was fun, John, huh?
Fooled
Good time to
everybody.
use it. Good time to use it.
Fooled them all.
Yep. Now, however, the cat's out of the bag on that one. But that was a great time to use it, and much needed right there, too. And, well, I couldn't afford to, you don't want to give the ball back to Brodhead-Juda with any time left on the clock. So, boy, this would be so nice if they could grab some points here on the board. Hey, just a reminder also, the other people, we have a lot of other kids participating in a lot of other activities here. We've got cross country with Coach Fisher, girls tennis teams national with Coach Gaffney, boys soccer with Coach Gorzalek, girls swimming, Coach Weiss, girls volleyball with Coach Fortune, who just won their 300th game, girls golf, Coach Lundquist. I mean, for a school our size to have that many opportunities and this many kids participating, please show them your support and appreciation for all they do.
1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Fake pitch.
Watch out, coming from the
Got a receiver wide open. And complete down near the 5-yard line. Again, Tyler Johnson.
Yep.
Or the 11-yard line. So gain of 19. 1:12 to go here in the first half. Good possession for the Spartans. And the spike will stop the clock. 1:09 to go. They're going to take, I believe they're going to take a timeout, but
nice reception for Tyler Johnson. You know, I remember our last ball game we did with Whitewater. He a couple fumbles in that, and we said how important he was going to be to his team to keep his head up and keep playing hard. But he's come up with a couple of really big plays here, as well as being the leading tackler for this fight.
so no timeout.
Knock it in here.
Ball at the 11, 2nd down and 10. The incompletion stopped the clock.
Grady can throw
Wedvik
the corner
looking,
end
looking,
zone.
looking. Got a receiver. Is it intercepted?
And it was intercepted.
And it is.
Yep.
Intercepted there by Matt Schmidt.
Boy, intended for
Took
Zach
it.
Neal.
Took it right away from Neild.
And I think they were looking at Zach Neal, that 6'4" frame out there, but
Here's a replay.
just kind of outfought him for it. He kind of got the inside position a little bit and took it away on the way down. Oh, that's a shame, John, because that was...
So the drive ends with an interception.
Yep.
Again, credit Matt Schmidt. Just wrestled that ball away from Zach Neild.
Yep. Patrick, that's the second interception of the night.
Now Brodhead-Juda.
With no timeouts left, I would assume just going to run the clock out here, John. Want to do anything fancy and turn the ball over.
And just straight ahead on the carry. That is Johnson.
first half. That's Parker Johnson, 7 carries for 67 yards. Jack Speckman, 8 carries for 55 yards. Bryson Ills, 2 carries, 14 yards. Tyler Holsley, 1 for 3. Williams, 4 for 24. Man, they have just been pounding it. Smashmouth football. Woody Hayes football.
Going to have to run one more play here.
Yep. Or he may just even take a knee and not even worry about it.
More than likely.
Coaching experience of 4 former head coaches sitting on your staff. They said, let's take it in at 14.
That's a
here,
pretty
John.
basic
And
call there.
kinda,
So
well, this is where you got to tell the kids at halftime, hey, emphasize the positive. What a great.
yeah, you had a
they
shot
put
at going
together.
down
Yes,
one
they
score,
did.
going in, came up short as
Yep.
Schmidt wrestles it away from Neild.
Emphasize the positive and come back strong. We still got a lot of football left here in the second half. So
Hey, it was a fun half.
Yes,
It's
it was,
Brodhead-Juda 14, Spartans nothing, but pretty well played first half, and we'll take a break here for halftime and see what happens in the second half of tonight's
let me
game.
quick go down since dance team's going to be coming out here in a minute. You're going to be viewing dance team coaches Lexi and Amber Schradel. Our dance team is Aaron Curtin, Danielle Dorn, Mackenzie Gillen, Anna Jorgensen, Brianna, Justin Diano, Brooklyn Patchen, Camille Schmidt, Tara Shershak, Lauren Staley, Mercedes Steele, and Lily Tyler. So please, when you see them also, tell them how much you appreciate their efforts also. So again, reviewing pleasure, music, the dance team, and our helpers again, Stephanie Miller and Patrick Morn on the cameras, Andrew Day Graphics, and Ryan Denzer on the board. Can't do it without you guys, so thanks out again. People, take a little break here after you see the dance team, and John Wallace, Bill Cather will be back for the second half in a few minutes.
Not me.
All right. Welcome back to the second half of tonight's ball game. You can see the score on the graphics. Brodhead-Juda 14, McFarland nothing. Just to recap the first half at 8:34 of the second quarter. 12-yard run by Parker Johnson. Extra point good. 7-0. Brodhead-Juda led. With 5:03 in the second quarter, a 19-yard run by Parker Johnson. That kick was also good, giving Brodhead-Juda, the Cardinals, a 14-0 advantage that they have at halftime. And kind of a crusher here. We'll see how that affects the Spartans. Drove the ball all the way down the field and had a pass intercepted down at about the 2-yard line with about a minute left in the first half. So
that was a long halftime.
Yes, it was a very long.
Seemed like about
longer than the first half.
Yeah, it seemed about 30 minutes. You know, they put time on the clock, and then it seems like all the time you come back out and they add time to it.
Well, we had the introduction of our youth football program here tonight, and along with the young Palms and that. I guess this was kind of junior night. Plus, also, I guess, besides getting all the youth over here tonight, it's because our family festival is just down here in the high school parking lot, John.
And we have some fans that stuck around, which is good. That's
a lot of rides for young kids and that. Still got a beautiful night. Tomorrow's.
Just noticed over here on the sideline, Bill, McFarland with 8 players,
yeah, 8 players
out of uniform tonight with various
who knows what
various injuries.
We don't get an individual injury report up here in our booth. We haven't quite reached that level yet where they give us those kind of information before our telecast. So all we can do is give you numbers, correct?
It's like Carson Werwinski is going to.
Carson's the kickoff man.
Kickoff for the Spartans here to start the second half. And again, talk about a momentum changer there, the interception, and then all of a sudden now Brodhead getting the ball back to start the second half. Look at this.
Oh, and they try the outside,
and they get it.
They're going to get it.
How about that?
Oh, how about that? And that's a gamble. And what a break. I like that. You know what? You can see the kids all pumped up now.
Well, when you hit a lineman with the ball below the knee, you got a pretty good shot at getting it, and that was perfectly done. Let's watch
and
this.
There we get to see it again. And the lineman.
Ball went low, and lineman unable to come up with it. Well, let's see what they can do. Got it 1st and 10 now from the Brodhead-Juda 49-yard line. Can't ask for a better start than that.
No, you can't.
Now you got to finish the job here.
Brady back in the shotgun. Going to air it out a little bit here on 1st down. Nice safe pass over
That's
to 23.
Complete. Reese Samuel.
Good safe pass.
Pushed out of bounds, 42-yard line. So that's a gain of 7. Bring up 2nd down and 3.
Samuel's first catch of the night. Had 4 catches for 65 yards coming into the game tonight.
Well, you know, you punch it in on that last possession, and then you start the half this way, and you're going for a tie. But
shoulda, woulda, coulda. John.
Yeah,
shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Let's get some points on the board here.
Grayson Wilson up the gut stop, but I love it. Kept those legs driving.
Gets to around the 40-yard line. Going to be short of the 1st down, so we'll call it 3rd and 2. Pretty much 4-down territory now for the Spartans.
Grayson Wilson, leading rusher for McFarland, only his 2nd carry for 5 yards tonight. Well, I'll tell you, Brodhead-Juda had the ball in almost the entire first half.
Yeah, we don't have the stats on time of possession, but
that was one of my keys to the game for Brodhead-Juda. I said time of possession, winning that battle was important, and boy, they've certainly done that. What have they got? 3rd and short. Oh.
Had a receiver open at the 32-yard line. That was Zach Neild.
Yeah, and throw it a little behind him, and again, slippery footing over there. Feet went out from Zach. Spartans now faced with, again, John, a crucial, what do you do here? 4th and 2.
Got to get the
Wedvik
1st down.
Back out.
Haven't had a lot of luck running the ball other than Brady Wedvik.
Going to roll the dice here. Big play for the
Got
Spartans.
nothing to lose.
Stacked backfield. Oh, he's going to pull it down, fake it.
Down
Oh,
he goes.
and not being fooled for a
Joe
second.
Stout.
Joe Stout. That name that you really like, Jen.
Yeah, that's stout.
That's a football name, isn't
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Joe Stout.
6 foot 200 and a senior.
Yep. Yeah, when you're 6 feet and 2 bills and coming at that speed, quarterback, Brady
just
didn't even
rolled
stand
off.
a chance.
Yeah, he
Turned
just
around.
rolled off
and-
that
yep.
block.
All right, that's defense has really got to stiffen here, John. They cannot allow Brodhead-Juda to do what they did in the first half, and that is just possess the ball for the majority of the time and just play smash mouth football.
Speckman straight ahead into Spartan territory down to the 48-yard line. Gain of 5, 2nd and 5.
9 carries for 60 yards. Boy, they've got a very balanced running attack with Speckman, Johnson, Ills, Williams. But he's done a little bit of everything here tonight.
2nd and 5 for Schmidt. Handoff. Got some running room. First down.
Yep, first down.
Down near the 40-yard line.
About 7 yards for Bryson Ills. That was his 3rd carry now for 21 yards.
Tyson White on the stop. So move the sticks just outside the 40. I think I'm coming over your mic, Bill.
Yeah, I don't know. We're just trying to make some adjustments here. So hopefully those of you at home are watching on our website and that's live streaming it. Just bear with us. We'll get it straight here.
So 1st and 10 for Brodhead-Juda.
As long as you have our excellent video, John, what do they need us
That's
talking
right.
for anyways, huh?
Johnson
To the
outside. Got some room down near the 30-yard line. Stopped there by White again. And also Grayson Wilson.
You know, this is interesting because coming into this ball game, John, they averaged more passing yards than rushing yards, and tonight they're really not even thinking about it. I think Schmidt's thrown 2 passes here tonight, and everything else is just pounded.
2nd and a yard.
Oh,
The pass
as soon
now.
as I said it,
Got a receiver open. If he catches it,
Oh.
it's a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
and he misfired on that. And again, it seems like this was the other passing down. Last time they were in 2nd and 1, very short yardage, because they know they got 2 plays to pick up 1
I
yard.
believe that was Skylar Stuckey.
Yep, number 27, just throwing a little bit long on that. Otherwise, like you said, that was a 3rd touchdown right there.
Growing up, that name was Stuckey, so
Stuckey,
maybe we're
was
pronouncing it
okay.
wrong.
All right, well. So
Speckman straight ahead, just keeps the head down, legs moving. First down for Brodhead-Juda, just straight ahead. Inside the 25 at the 23. So it'll be 1st and 10 Brodhead-Juda. And again, the bread and butter's on the ground tonight.
Yes, it is. You know, I'm thinking, let's go with Stuckey this second half, huh? So then we get it right either way, right?
It's one of those Swiss names. It's 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at the 23-yard line of the Spartans.
Oh, procedure again.
That'll be the 3rd penalty against Brodhead-Juda.
This
All
time it was
pretty
the
much
left tackle that moved.
same penalty now. I think that's 3 for 15 yards.
Yep, 3 5-yard procedure penalties. McFarland penalty less, if that's a word. Penalty less.
This is a
tonight.
well-officiated game because we haven't questioned any calls yet.
Well, there was some indecision at the pylon.
And they're just
the
making
first
sure he
touchdown.
broke the plane.
No, doing a fine job out here tonight.
And you know what?
Moving
I
along at a
tell
good
you,
pace.
it's tough finding football officials.
Oh, yes, it is.
A lot of
John.
areas of the state playing more Thursday and Saturday games just to
Right. So
have enough officials.
Right. Can't play the game without him.
Yeah,
oh,
they got
there you
Johnson
go.
this time.
Nice job.
Making the initial play was Michael Marfori.
And then
Number
finished off
14.
by Tyler Johnson, the leading tackler.
Marfori. New name to me. He's number 14. He actually forced Johnson to cut back to the inside, so he did his job.
Yep. Clock, however, continuing to move, John. Got to get a stop here.
Second down and long. Stuckey in motion. Pitch out Johnson. Got a little room. Nick
Nice
Herbst
play by
has
Nick
got him.
Herbst.
Good job by Nick Herbst. Not going to pick up much on that, about a yard.
Yep.
Third down and 16.
All right. Few fans putting their hands together here.
Yeah,
John,
it's
trying
good.
to make a
It's-
little noise below us.
Third down. Hosley's going to line up wide to the right for the Cardinals. Schmidt looking. He's got Hosley open,
my
complete.
goodness. Oh,
Inside
they're
the
going all
10.
way.
There we go to the
Right
pylon
on the
again.
Pylon again. And there's a penalty flag thrown down there also.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting here to see what call here is. Again, there's that pylon again.
Yep.
3 potential touchdowns.
It's been the biggest part of our discussion tonight, John, is
Yep, personal foul against the Spartans. And
What a-
again, that's pretty much what you would expect when the flag's thrown in that situation.
it's not good when a pylon starts to dominate your commentary on
That's
a game. is
3
it, John?
times. 3 times. Four pylons here. And it's been the same pylon, that right corner of the end zone. Brodhead-Juda has scored both their touchdowns.
Yep. This
At
is
this
going to be
end.
a tough job right now on about the, what do we have it? About the 1 foot line.
Yeah, that
Try and stop
you could blow
this.
on that ball and it'll cross the goal line
Yeah,
here.
this is going to be a tough job, and this is really going to put the Spartans in
Schmidt's
a tough
just
spot.
going to keep it, go straight ahead.
Oh,
Yeah, I
but he
don't
got
know.
stacked up.
Yes, he did.
He didn't get in. Parker Jensen gave him a touchdown signal, but no way. That thing got stacked up right away, and possibly, it looks like they didn't even give him.
McFarland's going to call timeout. With 7:14 to go here in the third quarter, Spartans take a timeout.
Okay. Interesting timeout. John, again, let me just say how pleased we are here. Again, I'm going to keep mentioning our crew here tonight. It's an Andrew Day production on the graphics. Ryan Denzer, the main man on the board tonight, doing a great job with us. And we can't ask for any better pictures and replays than we're getting from Patrick Morn and Stephanie Miller tonight on our cameras. I said, John, when we go to Bristol, to the mothership, the ESPN,
Well, I thought you
my
meant
plans are we're
thought you
taking
meant
them with us.
Bristol, Tennessee, where they had that.
Oh, that's right.
They converted the infield of the
150,000 for a football game.
converted
right?
the infield of the racetrack, and I watched a time lapse photography of that whole thing happening. It was just amazing.
I'll bet.
Turned out to be a
Did
pretty
they get
decent
150 in
venue.
at that?
Not sure.
Yeah, I don't know either.
You know, inside a half-mile high-banked track.
Yeah.
So the Cardinals will try it again. Speckman this time into the end
Yep.
zone.
Not much doubt there.
So Speckman from 1 puts it 20-0 now, Brodhead-Juda, with 7:10 to go in the third quarter.
And we got to be a little careful. I mean, now we're really at an important series here for the Spartans coming up, John.
Well, Delbeck will kick. He's 2 for 2.
Yep.
Snap, place, again low, and it's good.
Still good again.
Somebody sneaks it in there with that non-traditional goalpost. Don't see too many like that anymore that don't have that angle coming out. And
That's true.
so 21-0, Brodhead-Juda on top here. Spartans, again, now down 3 scores. They need an answer.
Yep. And I thought we had the answer there with the opening kickoff of the second half being an onside kick recovered, and just couldn't get things going and right out of the chute. So this is it right here, John. I'm saying this could well make or break them right here as far as what happens, because they just, boy, your defense has got to just be getting pounded here. I mean, that takes a lot of you, especially, John, with so many of these kids.
Going both ways.
I said go both ways. I mean, the Spartans essentially don't make more than 3 or 4 probably kids filling in on the defensive end. So these guys are out there playing the full game, and that takes its toll on you. All right.
Let's see if we can get something going here.
How about maybe a big return here out of Grayson Wilson or Tyson White? Well, maybe going to the house with this kickoff return here.
Wilson,
20.
straight ahead.
Wilson, got a
25,
hold.
30,
Got a hold.
35, 40, still
Still
going,
going.
all the way out to the 45-yard
All right,
line.
John, that's a good start.
About a 35-yard return.
Didn't take it to the house, but that's a good start.
Yeah, Grayson's a tough kid.
Like I
He's
said,
a tough
leading
kid.
rusher on the team this year. Boy, fouled the blocker as well. Well, I'll tell you, a lot of Brodhead-Juda players were on the ground that time. A lot of good blocking by that kickoff return team here. All right, crucial series. Let's go, B-Dubs. Take the leadership reins here, and real important here, I think, for your offensive line, John.
We're going to be airing it out a little
Gotta
bit now.
give Brady time to throw the ball. Ooh, that ball was
Incomplete.
almost tipped. That was tough. There was a hand up on that, too. I don't know. That right defensive end
We can
was
see that
coming
one.
in.
Can we see that one again? Yeah, here we go.
Watch the hand go up right there, which kind of maybe altered the throw just a little bit.
Seemed to be catchable.
Yep.
So 2nd and 10.
I still like this. Fans in the crowd, we can hear them out. Come on, guys. Still being supportive in that. Got to do that.
Yeah, solid
Keep
student section here tonight.
Keep encouraging. Be supportive. Hand off to Grayson Wilson.
Tries to
We'll
get
be
outside.
careful.
Does.
That's a
Midfield.
nice job. And a good job by Tyson White, not giving a block in the back there.
Gets out of bounds at the 46.
On the
Into
8-yard
Brodhead-Juda territory. Going to be just short of the first down, so 3rd and a yard. Well, I'll call it 2.
Third carry for only 14 yards tonight. Grayson Wilson. But yeah, that was good. Tyson White laid off there because it looked like it was going to maybe be a block in the back. But once he saw Wilson got the corner, he laid off. Smart job.
So let's pick up a first down here.
Chance of let's go blue. Uh-oh, careful. Nice from Brady. Good stiff arm outside. And
Going to be very close. Tway up on the stop.
yep, good low tackle by Tway.
See where they mark it. It's going to be close.
We're going to have a measurement.
And they got to come all the way across the field here.
Yep. And we remember what happened last time. If it's an inch short, last time it's not a good result. So hopefully this ball is going to find its way
So
outside
5:57.
this chain.
Going to be short.
And that's
About a foot.
Yeah, that's more than an inch this time, John. So again, boy,
Yeah, we'll
we
get
can't
it.
emphasize.
We'll pick up the first down.
All right. I'm going to say it all. So we're going to be as positive as we can here and say, hey, not only are we going to get this first down, John, something good I've got a feeling is going to come out of this drive, and see if we can turn this ball game around here. And I'll tell you, The men up front, that's who this counts on right here, John. Boy, you got to get a good push from the front five here.
Fourth down and short.
Backfield. They got it.
There
we go.
Fredrickson all the way inside the 40.
Nice 5-yard scamper.
Now again, let's keep it going. Yep. 5:46 to go, quarter number 3. Brodhead-Juda on top, 21-0.
Excellent blocking on the left side of the line that time. Paving the way.
But a lot of boys on both teams going both ways.
Yep.
So 1st and 10. Ball just inside the 40.
Looking, be smart.
Gonna run, gonna pick up some yardage, get about 5.
Smart. Yep.
To the 35. Brady asking the official something, and official just, now we got a penalty flag.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, see, we had a personal foul and now an unsportsmanlike conduct. And it might be a case of the officials just hearing enough.
I think that's what it is. I think
officials over here, we read lips. He's saying, hey, I'm the referee.
I think he also is saying that, hey, you know, there have been some previous warnings on this. Because they have mentioned a couple times. It seems we've had a little conversation between the officials and one or two of McFarland kids and that, just out of frustration and that. And obviously we don't know what's being said down there or whatever, but
it goes back to actually back into Spartan territory at the 49.
Boy, that's just a killer right there.
Yeah, keep your heads up. Let's just keep moving the ball here. 2nd down, 21.
Yep. Boy, I'll tell you, oof.
That's a big hit.
That is a big hit, right down around the knees.
Again,
that was really a big hit. And I said at the start of the game, that's the fear always about having your quarterback.
Well, you can see this just
carrying the mail here. Oh, that was a form tackle.
Look
at him wrap him up.
Yeah, that's stout again.
I mean, there was nothing cheap about that. 2 arms wrapped right around the legs. That was just a good, solid hit. And we're going to get our first look at somebody. I don't know who is going to come in, John. But they're going to come into a tough situation here, 3rd and 11.
Yeah, well, maybe they'll put Tyler Johnson back there and do kind of a
wildcat.
wildcat.
Halfback option pass for a touchdown in the first ball game.
And to run a wildcat.
Yep.
Again, Brady's been really our ball carrier here tonight, but
you know, John,
you put a lot out there when you're carrying the ball that much, and really not many options for him. Right. He's had to do it.
8 carries for 66 yards tonight. That's good running performance, but again,
you can see the Brodhead players there. Here are the Spartans.
Jared Green,
number 2. Again, like we said in volleyball last night, you know, like life, things will get tough. You just can't quit. You got to just keep going.
No, especially some of these kids out here who are seniors. Tell you what, their time and days and games are getting numbered here, John. So,
well, Brady's up off on his own power. Will have to come out for a play.
Yep.
So 3rd down and 12. Nice job getting the yardage back. Yeah, he's had some nice running plays here.
But again, put in a tough spot here, and let's see who is going to make the call. It does appear that it might be
number 7, Derek Schwarting.
Sophomore, 5'11", 145. I'm going to throw a wild guess and say he's going to hand the ball off to somebody, John.
Well, out of the shotgun here.
Out of the shotgun. No, this is going to Fredrickson, I think. And what do we have?
Could be a delay of game.
And we could have used our second.
No, they're going to get a
timeout.
timeout. We did.
That's a little tough coming off of an extended time out there, and that was McFarland's second timeout, I believe they've used.
It's that thing about football.
Only have one left.
You always got to have kids warming up and ready to go because you never know when you're going to have to put somebody in a pretty tough spot. Same thing goes if you're on the sideline. You just have to mentally be in the game because all of a sudden, boom, you're in.
Somebody goes down.
And you got to be ready to go. And so Derek Schwarting, just a sophomore, going to have to step in.
Boy, to a situation where you'd really like to probably 3rd and 11. And we haven't had much success on the ground game tonight except for Brady Wedvik running the ball. So nice if you could have that throwing option here. I don't know. I don't have any idea. This is my first look at Mr. Schwarting, so we'll see. I don't know. Maybe he's got one of these cannon arms. Huh?
We will see.
Maybe he's a gunslinger, John, huh?
We will see. So 3rd down and 12. 2 to the right. Johnson will come in motion. Hand off.
Yep.
Yeah, Fredrickson.
The hand.
Straight ahead. Picks up positive yardage.
Yep.
Now Wedvik will probably come back in.
And we're going to have a 4th and 7.
Well, Schwarting does the job. Ball's going to be at the 37-yard line. They need to get to the 30. So Brady Wedvik back in.
Let's see. Brady puts it up in the air, or he elects to run. I can't believe that they just don't shadow him and have some.
Down he goes.
Oh, you could see him coming from
Stuckey.
the backside. Stuckey. And Brady didn't stand a chance. Boy, did we ever have a clear shot of that, huh, John? As well as Stuckey had a clear shot at Brady.
So the ball goes over on downs.
Yep, a little miscommunication in the line is responsibility for blocking there.
And Cardinals knew a pass was coming, so all over it. So 3:44 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Again, heavy air here tonight.
Yep. How about a little turnover here, John?
Cardinals, again, no reason to do anything but just keep it on the ground.
Yep. Let's punch that ball out maybe, huh?
Johnson. Nice job defensively. Yeah. That's Checky.
And Michael Mafori, first one in the backfield there.
Reese Samuel up there.
As they would say, a whole host of Spartans, John.
That is correct.
All right, that's a good start right there.
So a loss of 2. So 2nd down and 12 for the Cardinals. Brodhead-Juda.
A little different backfield formation and set here.
Oh, Speckman just kind of thrown forward, winds up getting 3 or 4 yards after it appeared he was going to go down.
Yep.
Gets all the way out over the 45 to the 47-yard line.
Big play, right?
That's 7 yards, Bill, yep. So 3rd down and 5. Brodhead yet to punt tonight.
Good point, John. You are correct.
And that's without a stat sheet.
And I have a stat sheet, and I still couldn't give that comment.
Speckman.
And he's
going to get a first down.
Yep.
Appears to get just the yardage he needs.
Oh, and that was too bad. Gosh, that would have been a nice place to have Brodhead force them into their first punt. Here's a rushing yardage. Speckman, 15 carries, 78 yards. Parker Johnson, 9 for 77. Bryson Ills, 3 for 21. Williams, 4 for 24.
So Noah Steinman over the ball for the Cardinals. Again, 1st and 10. Ball at the 47-yard line of the Spartans. Johnson. There's Marfori again with the stop.
John, if we're ever going to see Mr. Schmidt put the ball in the air again tonight. Unless necessary, or unless they just pull it out of their bag of tricks and
no reason
use
to,
it as
really.
deception. No, there's no need to for them.
So 2nd down and 6. Schmidt's going to pitch it back on the option. Kind of threw it behind Johnson. He's still going to get some positive yardage out of there.
Not much. Well,
Almost
where
hit,
they mark it.
Almost hit Jerry Herbst over there.
Good pursuit by Charlie Radomski there.
3rd and 4. Even if they don't get it, I don't know if you'll see the Cardinals punt. We'll see.
Yep.
1:23 to go here in the 3rd quarter. 21-0.
You said, John, this game's moved right along. It's the halftime that took as long as anything again. But again, recognizing kids in that, and the dance team and that, it's okay. That's what Friday nights are about. Oh, and nice job. Initially in the backfield.
That's Nate Josted.
And the thing that I'm liking, Spartans are staying in, they're digging in, they're still fighting, John.
So ball's at the 40, just outside the Spartan 40-yard line, so it's going to be 4th down and 4.
Not a question of effort here. Boy, they're still plugging along. Maybe this is where big stop here. Come on, boys.
Cardinals will go for it.
Yep. Williams and Johnson talking in the backfield.
Schmidt got a
Jump
receiver.
ball
Oh, nice
and
play.
Nice defense by Tyson White. Just going up, batting it away from number 20, Brecken Day. Not Andrew Day, but Brecken Day, 6'1", 160-pound junior.
So the ball goes over on downs.
Yeah.
Nice defense. That'll be on the highlight reel for next game.
Yep, for sure. Nice play.
Spartans will take over at the 41-yard line with another possession here with 39 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter.
Just got to have something good happen here, John. Something good. Uh-oh, pressure again.
And he got hit from behind.
Yep, hit from behind. You can see, too, coming in tonight, said it was a 27.5% completion rate, but I'll tell you, when you're getting hit and banged, and
it looks like
he
elbow
doesn't have
banged up a little bit.
He's not getting a lot of time to throw, or he's always on the move, and it's let's put it this way, he's not getting a lot of time to just sit in that pocket and pick out receivers.
Brady Wedvik, 6'2", 160.
Yep.
I don't know, that 160 might be a little generous, but
it's okay. He's shown some toughness
he's
tonight
tough.
with his running ability tonight, too.
He's tough.
Yep. Up
And
the gut.
not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That was
23.
Fredrickson.
And it was Speckman there on the tackle, just waiting for him.
I thought we'd see maybe Tyler Johnson carry the ball a little more tonight. That has not been the case. And that should
Tyler
be the
Johnson,
final play of the
one
third
carry
quarter.
for 1 yard tonight. Kyle Fredrickson, 8 for 24. Grayson Wilson, 3 for 14. Again, Brady Wedvik, 8 carries, 66 yards.
So 3 quarters in the books here. Brodhead-Juda 21, McFarland nothing.
Yep. Well, still got a quarter of football left, and John, these are high school kids. You never know what's going to happen in a high school event, whether it's football, volleyball, you name it. Hoops, we don't know. Hey, which brings me to the point, too, of our next telecast will be next Thursday, volleyball match. East Troy, the Trojans, who have always had a powerhouse here with volleyball. So we saw a great 5-set match last night. Volleyball with Edgerton. The Crimson Tide was in town, and our McFarland Lady Spartans dumped them last night in 5 sets. Very exciting, very good volleyball. Our first live volleyball telecast,
Yes.
I might say. We had some fun with it. Showing our expertise or lack thereof in the sport of volleyball, but we had some fun with it. So Next Thursday, be sure to tune in, and that we'll have the East Troy game. And what would be better is if you could get out and watch it in person, because, boy, that'll be another really good contest, good volleyball. And our next TV broadcast for football will be homecoming against the Clinton Cougars in 2 weeks from tonight.
And that'll be another tough one.
That'll be another tough one. Clinton's got a powerhouse squad this year.
Some good athletes and a good junior class. And
Yep.
Well, 3rd down and 12 for the Spartans to start the 4th quarter here.
Brady under center. Fake pitch.
Drops back. Yeah, nice play there. Again, Grayson Wilson. And that's going to be a 1st down.
Nice job.
So nice gain.
Nice toss. Yep. Laid it nice and soft over the top.
Puts a shoulder down, gets another yard.
Hunter Van Wyche, 5'9", 185-pound senior.
Ball in Brodhead-Juda territory. 1st down from the 42. Good way to start the 4th quarter.
Yep. Stay positive. You never know what's going to happen.
So Brady will go under center.
And we have a whistle, meaning
Brodhead-Juda is going to take a timeout.
Taking their first timeout of the second half. Again, this will be my 4th time saying it, and I can't say it enough. The 4 horsemen of our crew tonight. How's that, huh? The 4 horsemen, huh? Stephanie Miller, Patrick Moore, and they never get tired of hearing their names out live, knowing, hey, they have the potential future to go to ESPN with us somewhere down the road, so they're loving it every time I mention their name in that. So it's Stephanie Miller and Patrick Moore on camera. Andrew Day, not Brecken Day of Brodhead-Juda, no relation, I don't believe. Andrew Day.
Andrew Dice Day.
And Ryan Dettenzer on the board. There they are. I can see them in our rearview mirror. The Brain Trust, 2 heads together, talking with how they can thumbs up, how they can make this broadcast even better for you. Make our job pretty easy, don't they, John? Huh? It's only ours to mess up.
We have the easy job.
Yes, we do. Oh, I could also mention here the coaches also. Eric Johnson, Chris Sturck, Ryan Rothwell, Doug Peterson, Brian Hahn, and Mark Pankow are Coach Ackley's assistants. Oh, here's the option pass with Tyler Johnson.
Looking to throw. Got a receiver. Incomplete.
Herbst dropped.
2 officials right there.
Yeah, so obviously they didn't see anything. So,
looks like Jim Bird over there on the sideline official.
Look at, and you can see how wet it still is down there. I mean, take a look at Nick's uniform.
I don't know if we got enough time to see this one again. I think Nick was saying he might have gotten pushed.
Yeah. That's okay. Almost every receiver at every level now thinks every pass that isn't caught there get pushed or interfered with. So we don't know. We didn't get a chance to see it again. 2nd down for Brady. Back in the gun. Handoff. Fredrickson.
Yeah, second and third effort.
Low tackle. Boy, number 50. There we go. Joe Stout.
I'm good at picking out some of these. I remember a few years ago there was a kid from Edgerton that was just an animal out there. You know, these kids that, don't always get recognized. In football it's always, who has the ball.
Right.
But you see a kid like Stout.
Yep.
Kind of all over the field.
You are correct, John.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 5. The ball at the 37-yard line. Let's keep it moving.
Uh-oh, pressure up the
I
gut.
got some room. Pushed forward, and that forward push by Hack should be enough to give the Spartans a 1st down, and it does.
Again, John, I'm sitting there looking at Stout. Watch him at the end of this play, the sportsmanship that he shows on this. Tackle up high if we can hold the replay. Stout. Nope, they cut it off. Stout's over there helping Brady Wedvik up off the ground. Gotta like that. I love seeing that sportsmanship rather than all smack talking and all that stuff that's going on. I've seen several signs of sportsmanship on both sides here tonight that very positive in that.
So we had injured players, so a timeout for the injury. And as we said earlier, Brodhead-Juda comes in with a 24-year streak of playoffs.
Yep.
I believe, if my information is correct.
And who would I be to ever doubt your information, John?
I make many an error.
Nope, as I thought I had you once last night on the volleyball telecast until you corrected me back with information that I thought was accurate that I had looked up on the internet, and I had it wrong and you had it right.
Yeah.
And then you tried to tell me it was just kind of a guess on your part.
That might be my 3 years of coaching volleyball, or 4 years of coaching volleyball, actually.
All right.
So 1st and 10 for the Spartans. Ball at the 31-yard line, just almost the 30.
Yep. Clock starting to become a factor, John. We're at 10:40 left in the ball game.
Let's get some points here. Let's find that end zone.
Brady throwing for the
Airing
end
it out.
zone.
Got a receiver. Nick Herbst turns it up into the end zone. Touchdown. 31-yard touchdown pass. Nicely thrown ball by Brady Wedvick, and Nick Herbst reels it in. Dances his way into the end zone. Here's a replay. Boy, you can't throw it any better than that. Williams slips, and again, it's getting slick back there.
Down there.
And Herbst finishes it off, and the Spartans are on the board.
We have Kirsten Klein in here. Oh, no. Maybe
Interesting
go for
formation.
Oh.
Wow. That was interesting. Usually you'll see the line shuttle over. It was kind of like three-player football there. But 21-6, we're on the board with 10:28 to go in quarter number 4. We'll take it. Brodhead-Juda's thinking onside kick here.
Yeah, gee, I don't think that would come as any surprise.
Fool me once, fool me twice. Ain't going to happen.
Yeah, I don't think so. Well, and they got to try it, John.
Got nothing to lose.
Nope, nothing to lose. They must not have tried to kick that thing based upon the fact that maybe it's so wet down there. I mean, if you're looking at, I also remember all the fumbled snaps from center, and they were going back to trying to get a ball back to Brady and the shotgun and that, and just looking at the uniforms, what's happening down in that corner over there, just be
I need
treacherous.
that artificial turf. You can get a field between soccer and football torn up pretty quick.
Yep.
Look at that Brodhead line here.
Boy, are they
They're ready.
ready.
Heads are up.
They're ready. Hands up, heads up.
Now you got to just pop it right over that line.
Oh, where is 50 going?
Pop it over that
They're
line.
still gonna.
Now you just pop it up because there's quite a gap behind that first line. Yep.
Oh, they booted it deep.
At the 20, just going to go right out of bounds.
Oh, and look, you can see that grass over there.
Seth
John. Great
Allen.
close-up of how wet it is over there.
Doesn't drain well.
No. Nope, not a really big crown on this field, as they call it, huh? If there's a crown at all on it.
Parking at a premium tonight.
Yep.
With a carnival in the parking lot.
Yep, we welcome everybody to come down. Tonight, tomorrow, Sunday. Sunday's the parade.
Brodhead-Juda still with pretty much their starting 11 out there.
Yep.
As you would expect, it's 21-6. Let's get a turnover here. That's Johnson. There's Checky again, who made the initial contact there. Tyler Johnson.
Leading tackler for the Spartans, coming in with 45 total tackles, and he's limping a little bit. That's not a good sign.
Tyler's an all-conference defensive player in my book.
Yep.
Got a good nose for the ball.
Yep.
Tough kid.
Good size.
Understands the game well.
5'11", 216.
Going to be a timeout for Brodhead-Juda. 9:50.
Is that their last timeout, John? No, they have one
One left. Both
Each
teams
team.
with one left.
Yep.
All of a sudden, it's a 21-6 game. Far from over. Unlike last night's volleyball game, Bill, where you had Edgerton on the bus, and they wind up winning that fourth game.
Set.
And
Yep.
like I said, you never know. And then that fourth game comes up, or fifth set comes up, and they only play that one to 15.
Yep.
That was fun. That was probably aren't going to get too many volleyball games that competitive. For our first game, we couldn't have asked for a better game.
Right. Well, like I said, the thing, and I know I said this last night on the volleyball telecast, and I'll say it here on this football telecast too. The neat thing about high school athletics, as a fan, as a broadcaster, whatever, you come to these games and you are up close and personal. And that's what's neat as compared to going to a college game or a pro game where you're way far away from the action. Here you can see, you are right on top of it. You can see the continued efforts, great efforts of these kids.
Straight ahead handoff. That's
Williams.
Williams.
My goodness, Williams.
Off to the races. I don't think anybody's going to catch him.
Oh, good hustle, and Samuel
Touchdown.
could not do it, and that is
That's a 75 yards.
5-yard scamper.
Boy. Jeffrey Williams, 5'7", 150 pounds, only a sophomore. Big hole, off to the races.
What a throw for
6
him. Huh?
for Brodhead-Juda.
Yeah, and this is just after McFarland had maybe captured a little momentum back.
So a two-play drive
A backbreaker,
for the Cardinals.
John.
So Delbeck will be in, 27-6. Snap, place, kick on the way, and it is good.
Good. Into the middle school cheering section down there at that end of the field, the extra bleachers down there.
I don't know if anybody's watching the game down there, but well, it's 28-6, 9:38 to go in quarter number 4. Cardinals have an answer for the Spartans' touchdown.
I guess the
Two-play drive.
coach would say, great timeout, and look at the great play that I called, huh?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure they put their 4 coaching heads together over there.
I think they
and,
saw something up here in the booth and radioed it down.
Yep,
and
probably. Because it was interesting. He called timeout right there, didn't he? And didn't need to. Clock was running. Had the ball on the ground and that. And I think probably as a coach like that, you see the other team maybe get a little glimmer of hope in that and said, let's try and make the big play and squash that right away. And boy, that's what came out of it. Backbreaker right there. That's unfortunate. I just hope that our Spartans right now keep your heads up and, hey, let's put together another good drive and move the ball down the field, huh?
And they can do it.
You never know, John.
Schmidt's going to tee it up.
Grayson Wilson's had a couple of really nice returns tonight.
And straight
This
ahead.
is
That's
Tyson White. Another
Boy,
good
just
return.
follows his blockers. And the
Yep.
kicker, Schmidt, has to wind up making the tackle.
I'm going to tell you on a very positive note tonight would be McFarland kickoff returns tonight, John.
Definitely
Very
the highlight.
positive. Yep, very positive.
Almost had a knee go down when he picked up that ball. So.
Boy, and I'm just looking at some of the nice blocks that were being laid out there. That's, when the coaching staff looks back at the film, have to really compliment the kids on that. It's all effort. They can just go half speed if they want to, but no.
Here's
Brady
Wedvick
with time.
looking.
Nice throw.
Intercepted.
Oh,
Is that
oh,
Williams?
this is Williams again.
Ooh, and down
what a
he
nice
goes.
Tackle.
Number 54, that's Grant Bartuska.
Yep.
Williams kind of putting together his own highlight film here.
Yes, boy, he had that first interception, Brady, and a big return of about 30-some yards. Yep, just a little overthrow. Boy, it was probably good Williams turned it up inside. If he would have gone outside, he could have gone the distance there from our viewing angle.
So the ball inside Spartan territory at the 49-yard line. 9:20 on the clock.
Play hard. Nice
Johnson, nice job by Checky.
Nice
Didn't
job.
fool him. He just concentrated right on Johnson and stayed with him, and he got the ball, and down he went. You got to like Checky, old school. No elbow pads, no gloves.
Yep.
You love it.
Bruised
got a few
elbows,
guys out there.
Yep.
Handle also.
Yep.
You got to love it. The old school. They might be the only two out there without the gloves or 8 wristbands.
And they deserve some recognition.
They do.
For
You're
that,
darn right. Those
John?
are the things I notice.
Yep.
Speckman.
Oh, boy.
Look out. Inside the 30. Tackled there by White. But just nothing fancy there for the Cardinals.
Nope.
Just hard running by Speckman. Credit the line again on that left side.
Let me give you the new totals, John. Speckman, 16 carries, 101 yards. Parker Johnson, 13 for 80. Jeffrey Williams, 5 for 99. And Bryson Ills, 4 for 21. That's a lot of yardage on the ground.
Ball at the Spartan 28. 1st and 10.
Yep, for a team that came in mostly getting their yardage on
There he
the ground,
goes
or
again.
in the air.
Speckman.
8 more.
Down to about the 20, so we'll give him 8.
Yep.
This will just be a matter of Brodhead-Juda just grinding it out now.
Yep, and that's what they're going to do, and just keep the clock moving. And no rush.
That big Bobby Walter over the ball now at 295.
That's some good size, huh?
Got a clean uniform out there. Boy, it's all Speckman here.
Another 7, 8 yards.
Just 7 and 8 yards and a clod of dirt.
Brodhead-Juda starting to show, John, why they have been to the playoffs, 24 years in a row or 23 years in a row?
Like I said, they've had some tough losses.
Yeah, they have.
None tougher than having to go
Come
home
back.
with a lead, go back to play 8 minutes,
Right.
and get knocked off.
Have 2 touchdowns scored against you in those 8 minutes, yes.
Boy, this is all Speckman. He'll drive it down to near the 6.
Is that going to be a first down, John? Oh, that was. Okay.
Yeah, ball's going to be, I guess we're at about the 7, maybe the 8.
Yep.
Got Ills lining it up now in the backfield. A little different set now for Brodhead.
Yeah, it is.
Judah.
Don't have the 2 wings there. Right up the gut, and there
There's
goes
Speckman into the end zone
and
for the touchdown. 8 yards.
8-yard.
6:30 to go here in regulation. Speckman's pretty happy. Did the majority of the carrying.
Yes, he did.
Again, the touchdown coming off the turnover.
That
Yeah,
was
just-
his 20th carry of the night, John, for 100.
Tell you, Speckman goes through that
yards.
line. He really keeps his head down.
Yep. Yeah, he stays low to the ground.
Low center of balance there.
Yep. Tough kid to
Delbeck
bring
will
down.
kick. Boy, did Schmidt get it down? Nope, he's going to miss this one. Kind of fumbled the hold there. So it makes it Brodhead-Juda 34, McFarland 6 with 6.5 minutes to go.
And when all of a sudden, John, after we scored that touchdown to make it 21-6,
They've had an answer.
they had an answer right away, and all of a sudden, boom, boom, this has just kind of gotten out of hand here again real quick like.
Again, that shows how quick in any athletic event things can turn one way or another. I think that was the glimmer of hope we had when it was 21-6 to think that, okay, maybe it's time for Brodhead-Juda to make a little turnover or mistake, and all of a sudden us to bang another quick score in there and say, hey, okay, here we come. But not to be the case here.
Well,
So
again, now you're
new uniforms
playing for
in there
pride.
right now.
Try to get some more points on the board.
Yep.
Brodhead will probably be getting some new players in, certainly
Yep, I would
defensively.
imagine. Yep. Nice pictures of Radomski, Perkel.
They've been on the field
Yep. Ian Handel.
almost the whole night.
Checky kneeled across the front line there. You know what I like? Look at these kids focus right now, Jen. That's good. I don't care what the scores or anything else. Stay focused, play hard,
So squib kick.
and put down by
That's
number 40.
Marfori.
Yep. Michael Marfori, 5'9", 155-pound junior.
So decent field position to start. Ball at the 35.
You know, off every kickoff, McFarland's had very good field position tonight, John. Just could never really sustain, except for 2 drives. The one before halftime was kind of a killer, too. That was a nice sustained drive that would have put them back to 14-6, 14-7 before halftime.
And I
They
think
had the
just
intercept down on the
just
2-yard line.
three turnovers. No fumbles tonight.
Yeah, no fumbles.
It's like Schwarting might be coming in to play quarterback, and that is correct.
Yep, Jack Bruno in at center, 5'4", 165-pound sophomore.
I've got an autographed hockey puck on my desk at school from Jack
Bruno. Oh,
Well, just as we
Uh-oh.
said, no fumbles. Shouldn't have said anything, Bill. Shouldn't have said anything. Brodhead comes up with it.
and they came up with it. Oh, John.
Well, you got Jack Bruno
Why did you say that,
at
John?
5'4", 165, and you've got Jared Hansen at 6', 275.
Okay.
Hansen at 275,
Wow.
right in there. But
Yeah. Well, like I said, that's just kind of a shame here to kind of see him get a little. Look at the Brodhead sideline. They're kind of living it up. They got to be like it. The fans that came in here tonight. from
Cheerleaders.
Brodhead-Juda. Yep, cheerleaders. You don't see that at a lot of schools nowadays, do you, John?
well,
More opportunities.
tell
for
you
more
what,
kids,
and
right?
I'm familiar enough with Brodhead. They've lot
Yes,
of
you
community,
are.
lot of community support there, not just for their
Athletics.
sports, but their music program. And
Uh-huh.
my sister gets to spend a lot of time in the Brodhead schools and just loves it over there, and just a lot of community spirit. And they've always had that. It's just something that's always been part of Brodhead. And
Well, that's how
of
special.
course, you've got a lot of kids out there whose parents and grandparents, went to
through
the
the
school.
system.
And,
Yep.
McFarland, we're not quite at that level generation-wise, but places like Brodhead and Juda.
Let's get the new
that's
names
common.
in here. 73, Andrew Justiniano, 5'11", 186-pound sophomore. Jack Hovland, number 76 in the ball game.
Well, number 42 on the carry is, I don't know.
We don't have a 42.
I know Quentin Kammer is the quarterback right now,
Boy, a
but
lot of clean uniforms out there. A lot of kids going to get.
where is 42 in that
6
huddle?
points.
I don't see. They've got names on the back, but we've got some kids without names on the back of their uniforms.
Yep.
And
Oh, it looked like Kipple or something. It's IPPLE. Kipple, Ripple. Have to see if we got another close-up of it.
yeah,
Give him his
42, I think
just
he's got
due.
a blank uniform, so.
Boy, and even these reserves, they're just going to run the
35.
same thing, aren't they?
Chase Morris.
Number 36 for McFarland, Quentin Brandt, 5'10", 161
Yeah,
pounds
attaboy,
sophomore.
Quentin.
Going to get as many of these names in as I can here, John.
Castellano, Hovland.
Kind of like
See
a
who else we
JV,
got.
like a JV game at this point, age-wise.
Yeah. 86, Sam Curtis, a 5'11", 145-pound sophomore.
Oh, boy, 42 inside the 15.
Yep. Number 48, Jonah Hewitt, 5'10", 155-pound sophomore. It's like an all-sophomore group.
Nobody up here in the booth knows who 42 is. Of course, we could run next door and ask the Brodhead coaches.
See what it is? It's IPP.
Nipple. I think it's Nipple.
Hipple.
I think it might be Nipple. That's a
Okay.
Brodhead name. So,
Is it?
Yeah.
Number 50, Jack Bruno was in there and came off. Number 7, Derek Schwarting.
We're going to call
deep
that
safety.
Nipple. And penalty marker.
44 in the ball game, Zach Mauer, 5'9", 135-pound sophomore. It's an all-sophomore group, John.
Yeah, like I said, it's kind of like a JV
Uh-huh.
JV group out there.
Number
Hansi Schweer.
Number 18, Hans Schwer, Jr., 6'2", 185.
Thinking Hans might have run cross country before, so
I just like being able to mention all these kids' names, too. What the heck? They're out here under the lights on Friday night. I'll tell you, they're practice every night, John.
oh yeah.
They're putting in the time, so, hey, give them some recognition.
I believe that's Nipple again.
Boy, and he's just running
Boy.
hard.
Outside the 10, down at about the 11.
Trying to hear the public address announcer, and I can't even hear him. With
No, they aren't giving a name, but we can see the name underneath the jersey. And
What do we got, 3rd and 3?
3rd down and 3, clock rolling, under 4 minutes to go.
Yep.
Now Brodhead brings in some reserve linemen, still with some pretty good size. Boy, cuts it upfield, inside
Still
the 5.
driving, yep, and a host of Spartans bring him down, but not until this will be 1st and goal from the 4-yard line.
Maybe somebody will run next door and ask the Brodhead coaches, especially if the young man gets a touchdown. Nice to get his name announced.
Elsner, Policastro. What other names can we give you? You people can see them at home. Those of you from Brodhead that are watching this telecast now or will be watching it at a later date. It's going to go right up the gut. Oh, off tackle again.
Yeah, nice
stop.
job.
Look at
Stood
that.
up.
Nice form tackle there.
Number 8, Hunter Patchen.
Yep.
48, Jonah Hewitt. I see 75, Hunter Bloyer out there.
Yep. And Mr. Bruno back in the game.
A lot of my former students. Fun to see. Yes, as teachers, we do try to follow these kids, as they go through. They don't always remember us, but we remember them. Straight ahead. Late flags.
Oh boy, 2 flags.
Is it going to be a hold?
My guess would be a hold, wouldn't you?
Oh, face mask.
Oh, face mask.
Not going to make a whole lot of difference down here
No,
yardage-wise.
because look at where it is. So how can he move it?
Well, he did.
He moved it about a quarter of a football length.
That's all you could do.
Yep.
Well, we'll see here.
Quarterback sneak or
If Quentin Kammer will.
number
Keep
35
it.
in the ball game for them, Jace Morris.
Or will they give it to Morris or Nipple? Nipple.
Wow, and they ran it wide,
Touchdown.
and he got in. Little thrill for him, I'm sure.
That puts score now at Brodhead-Juda 40. Spartans 6 with 2:41 to go. A successful extra point here then means continuous clock from here on out. So right now, 19 unanswered for Brodhead, and they're going to go for 2.
Huh. Probably just to practice it.
Probably going to run the same play here. No.
Oh. Sportsmanship.
Now here's the deal. You down it, it is not continuous clock.
Oh. Interesting, John.
Well,
so
and what that
means being what,
means,
to give more kids a little more playing time?
that, somebody might say, oh, what's the deal with that? But really what that does is when you're trying to get some of the young kids in the game and you got continuous clock, you can get 3 or 4 plays.
Absolutely. So there is the answer to those of you that are saying, well, what's he trying to rub it in? Because I'm saying sportsmanship from that standpoint. But
well, you give McFarland kids a chance to,
absolutely.
to get a decent possession in here and get your own defensive kids out
Let me
there.
summarize this then, John. Okay, we came into halftime as 14-0. End of the third quarter, 21-0. Then at 10:20 of the fourth quarter, 31-yard pass, Brady B-Dubs Wedvik to Nick Herbst. Extra point no good, 21-6. And at that point in time, it looked like maybe McFarland had a little glimmer of life. And then a big 75-yard TD run by Jeffrey Williams at 9:30 left in the ball game. Kick good, 28-6. Shortly after, at 6:30 mark, an 8-yard TD run by Jack Speckman. Kick no good, 34-6. And now a 1-yard run by Nipple at 2:41. Making it 40-6 right now.
Again, we're guessing who that was. That's what it looked
guessing.
like. And I remember looking at
and
one
I'm
of their
sorry,
rosters, and I think I saw that.
Yeah, must apologize to the young gentleman for not having a first name, but you're not listed in our program, so we're sorry about that. But
well, on the return is
36.
number 36, Quentin Brandt. And a penalty marker. Nice job by Quentin pulling that ball down.
Oof, that was a collision, huh?
Helmet to helmet there. A personal foul against Brodhead.
Personal foul. That was a collision, John, was it not?
So I'm guessing it might have been on that hit. Contact to the helmet or something. I don't know. I just know it's 15 yards.
Boy,
Added on
Brodhead-Juda tonight, John, according to my unofficial count, about 330-some yards of rushing tonight, John. That's a lot of ground game. Woody Hayes, Bo Schembechler.
Yeah, look at
there
that.
There you go, and this is what you like to see right now.
Quentin Brandt again.
Yep.
To the 45 into Brodhead-Juda territory. Quentin Brandt, 5'10", 161 pounds, and a sophomore. Brother of the famous Preston Brandt.
Famous Preston
I think
Brandt.
if Preston was, I want to say he was number 72 when he played, but
your memory's better than mine.
Boy,
John.
look at that triple I. Hey, look at this. Wow.
Nice run. Gotta like that.
Quentin Brandt could wind up our leading rusher.
Nope, Brady Wedvik. Well, unless he goes the distance.
Well, you tack on losses, though, from sacks and things. It takes
true.
away some of that.
That's true.
Well, first down for the Spartans. 1:45 to go here in the ball game. Derek Schwarting, the quarterback.
Oh, no.
Oh, drop snap. Did Brodhead get it?
Nope, Schwarting got it back.
Jack Bruno, he's saying, hey. All right, guys.
Yep. Clock's running. Let's hurry up a little bit here.
Get a
Let's
few
get
more
us
plays
a few more
here.
plays in. That's right.
Have some fun. Brodhead kids, they want to go.
Friday night lights here, right, John?
Don't know if we'll see a pass. Be fun. Full house backfield now behind Schwarting. Yeah, we do see a pass.
Oh, yes.
Over to number 48. Cuts it up inside the 20. That's Jonah Hewitt. Boy, is it muddy on that
Yeah,
sideline.
it is. That side of the field.
And it's always been that way. I remember years and
Oh,
years
do you
and
remember
years
the Monona
ago.
Grove game?
That's the one I'm thinking.
That's the one. Boy, there was a lot of controversy on that.
They're standing in water on that sideline, and
I
mean, you could have brought a small boat out there and floated it. There was that much, standing water.
I was teaching in the Monona Grove system at the time, and boy, you would have loved to have heard the discussion on that one.
You were running up and down the sidelines with that MG flag, I think, that one. All right, ball on the 15. Let's see what we can do. Pass over here again to Hewitt. Gets away from Kammer. Morris will throw him down. Well, you got a timeout, according to the scoreboard. Not going to use it.
No, not yet. I would say after this play, if we need to, use it so they can get another opportunity here, these kids.
So Schwarting now, 2 for 2?
Is that called going to the well one too many times?
Well, let's see what we do here. Look at this. Straight ahead. Now we'll see if we stop the clock.
15, 14, 13.
It doesn't appear that they will.
Nope.
Going to use it for next game. Oh, that's right. You can't do that.
No carryovers.
Just going to let that clock run out. They are. That'll do it. Wouldn't have made a difference.
Nope.
Well, it was 14-0 at halftime, and the Cardinals outscore the Spartans 26-6 in the second half to pick up the win here, 40-6. Brodhead-Juda moves up to 2-3. McFarland goes to 2-3. And again, this is John Wells. Bill, I'm going to let you sum it all up tonight.
Okay, thanks again, John. It's wonderful always working with you. You do a wonderful job. And again, shout out here to our staff tonight under the direction of Mr. Eric Redding. We had Stephanie Miller and Patrick Morin on cameras tonight. Thanks again to both of you. Job well done. Andrew Day on graphics, Ryan Denzer on the board. Again, it's just wonderful the job that you guys do in helping these broadcasts become of such a high quality that we make them out to be. So thanks again for all your time and efforts here. So my hope is this telecast provided you, the viewing public, with an enjoyable evening of McFarland Youth Sports, and for the kids participating, another special memory for them. Again, myself and John Wells feel honored and privileged to be given this opportunity. Again, we do it voluntarily here. We don't get paid a dime. So be sure to either get here in person, like I said, in 2 weeks for homecoming against the Clinton Cougars, or join me for our next telecast, as well as John Wells, on that date. So this is Bill, the Big K Cather, just living the dream, signing off and reminding you all, stay healthy, stay positive, live each day to its fullest, laugh and smile, and God bless you, and so long from McFarland, Wisconsin, USA.